Turnpike Sports is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com. Welcome to Turnpike Sports. I'm Dave Weishattle, and as always, I'm joined by my producer and co-host, Doug Weishattle. Doug, we had German soccer on Saturday and NASCAR on Sunday. Live sports are slowly starting to come back.
We're starting to see all the major sports starting to get their symbols back in gear. Soccer, racing. We've had baseball, albeit it's Korean baseball. They're still hammering out the plans for relaunching MLB, NHL. NFL is still on target, supposedly, for the September 10th
I guess
first
there
game
are
of the season.
plans for the NFL teams to, start opening up their facilities.
Same
so
thing with NBA.
People can get in there.
NBA's doing it, too. So things are starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel here for the coronavirus outbreak.
It's nice to see a little bit of sports. Live sports on TV anyway. And we got a great show coming up. We got a By the Numbers segment later on in the show. And then also we have a Turnpike Sports book report where we talk about what's going on in the sports books across the country. But been a busy week in sports, so let's take a trip down the Turnpike. And today's trip down the Turnpike is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today, and now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using our promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
Exit 1.
Okay, last week we talked about one new sport possibly joining the sports betting family. We are now going to be talking about a new sport that has joined the sports betting family, definitely. Okay. The Premier Lacrosse League has done a deal with Genius Sports Betting.
All right, okay. I always liked lacrosse. Well, never understood it. I guess it's the same rules like hockey on grass.
Okay,
yeah.
And Premier Lacrosse League is a relatively new league, and if you recall, they are the league that does the barnstorming format. There's no home fields. They just go from town to town and play all their games at one shot.
Okay.
So they have done a deal with Genius Sports, which does the platform BetGenius, which supplies live betting data and integrity to the sports books around the world.
Great. Good. It's something about lacrosse. When I was growing up in the, I guess my teenage years in the 80s, there was a big thing called indoor box lacrosse. And you see these commercials, it looked like a street fight with sticks. We actually saw it live. We saw it in the old Boston Garden. This is how long ago it was. And wasn't that exciting. I thought there would be more hitting and punching. And from the commercials in the 80s, you see the indoor box lacrosse. Oh, my God. It's the violence, the incredible athletic ability, but they're punching each other. But it wasn't like that in real life.
Well, the one thing about indoor box lacrosse, there was too much time stoppage.
Yeah, that's
that was the only thing that there was no rhythm to the game. But Premier Lacrosse League, earlier this month in May, announced that they're going to be having a quarantine-type 2020 season.
Okay.
It's a 2-week season where all 14 teams are going to play the first week a head-to-head matchup sort of thing where they determine seeding for the following week's championship matchups.
Okay.
And it's all do or die, single elimination.
And there are no home teams.
They haven't picked a market for it yet where they're going to be holding this championship, but it will be televised on NBC and NBC Sports.
I find that easier for betting purposes. When it's hard to bet against your hometown team. I kind of like this.
Well, there are
format.
hometown teams. They just don't have a home stadium.
Oh, okay.
So it's a barnstorming format.
All right.
And they were anticipating increased interest because of this do-or-die format already. And also the fact that there's not a lot of live sports to watch on TV nowadays. But now with the addition
So this do-or-die thing, let me just be clear. This is like a bracket format.
The first week determines the bracket.
Okay.
The second week is the bracket.
All right. Okay.
Single elimination. And because of now with this sports betting attachment to it, they are anticipating that viewership is going to increase even more. So,
I hope lacrosse gets the recognition it deserves. I mean, it's a huge sport in high school. It's a huge sport in college. It just doesn't translate into the pros for some weird reason. I mean, people aren't watching it. I think people will watch college lacrosse more than they'll watch pro lacrosse, which is strange.
The Premier Lacrosse League actually has a good following.
Great, good.
And
well, I hope they build
on
it.
It's been in existence for a couple of years now, and it's actually above average in terms of what we've seen in lacrosse before. I mean, we just talked about indoor box lacrosse. This is light years ahead of indoor box lacrosse.
Good.
And I've actually seen clips of it. It actually looks really fun to watch. So,
good. Hey,
with the betting addition to it, I
hope lacrosse builds an audience.
It'll be interesting to see the options.
Sure.
Because they're going to have in-game betting. That's one of the parts of this deal. So I don't know exactly. Penalties, I guess, is one thing. Turnovers. I don't really understand. Like I said, I don't really understand the rules of lacrosse, but there are a lot of betting options for this game.
Great.
Exit 2.
Speaking of tours, we have the LPGA Tour has launched a players-only eSports competition.
I actually like it when the actual players are actually playing the video game, and I'm calling it a video game because I'm showing my age. But I like it because the other day we saw I guess it was on ESPN. It was a video football game, but it was played by two.
It was the Madden Bowl.
Yeah, it was the Madden Bowl. Okay, it was played by two, players who weren't professional football players.
Please use the correct term.
What
gamers.
Gamers. Okay, it was actually played by two gamers and not two professional football players, which I kind of like it watching it when there are professional football players actually playing video games on their own team.
I was amazed at the way they were going through the different plays and the formations because that was just incredible speed they were moving at. I've never been able to play a video game that quickly before. But the LPGA has created the LPGA eTour Live, which features 8 tour players.
Wow.
Head-to-head series of 9-hole matches twice a week. This began on May 13th, and they're going to have a championship match on June 3rd.
Great.
All matches are going to take place around 2 p.m. on multiple LPGA, Golf TV, and Topgolf digital platforms. Topgolf.
I love Topgolf.
They're using their platform.
Great.
It is called World Golf Tour. That's by Topgolf.
Great.
So they're going to be using the World Golf Tour's platform, and it's going to be fun to watch. It's something for every golf fan.
Now,
out
can
there
we
because,
bet on this or?
No betting.
No betting.
No
Okay.
betting. But other than
look at me, can we bet on this?
Other than what's coming down the road with the match again with Peyton and all that, and there have been a couple other golf tours you can bet on, but the LPGA Tour formal resumption of tournaments is going to be mid-July, they say.
You mentioned Topgolf. I was thinking the other day how much I miss Topgolf. In New Jersey here, we have 3 locations for Topgolf. There's Edison, New Jersey, was it Mount Laurel, and there's a Topgolf in the Ocean Casino in Atlantic City. And I love Topgolf. I mean, they have an amazing bar, an amazing restaurant in Edison and Mount Laurel, and plus you have a driving range, which is great. It's absolutely amazing. I love Topgolf.
And those two.
And by the way, when Topgolf opens again for the restaurants, what did I have? Oh, I had some grilled cheese thing. It's short rib grilled cheese. It was fantastic. I can't wait for it.
And also, don't forget the two Topgolf locations you mentioned have PointsBet.
Yeah, they have a partner with PointsBet, the one in Edison and the one in Mount Laurel. The one in Ocean Resort, I'm not sure if they have a restaurant in there or whatever.
They have a restaurant and a bar.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's great, though.
Exit 3.
Continuing on the golf theme, everyone always reacts favorably when you see the release of EA Madden and the MLB The Show games.
Yeah.
The PGA Tour 2K series has also garnered a huge following, and people anticipate the release. And now the PGA Tour 2K21 will be released on August 21st.
Now, is there a curse with the PGA Tour game? Because I know in Madden, there's supposed to be some cover curse. If you appear on the cover, something bad happens to you that year, especially in the NFL version. So does the PGA have a curse as well?
As far as I know, no. But
until everyone starts thinking about
this season, keep an eye on Justin Thomas because he's the cover boy.
All right,
for the game. See what happens there.
Good luck, Justin.
This is interesting.
I'm rooting for you. Hopefully there's no curse.
They've added some new twists to this. Justin Thomas and 11 other PGA Tour pros are going to be incorporated into the game that players can play against.
All right,
in a competition mode where they all compete for the FedEx Cup.
Oh, that's cool.
Against, it's a whole field of different players, gamers, against the computer-generated
look at that product placement for FedEx.
Yeah. And that's part of the PGA Tour career mode.
Career mode?
Yeah. That's where you play for the FedEx Cup.
All right.
Against the pros.
Oh, okay.
There's 15 different courses that were scanned in and you can play on in this game.
That's amazing, though. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing what they can do with video games nowadays. See, I'm calling it video games. Am I using the correct term?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a game.
Okay.
But it also is an eSport.
Oh, I don't know what they're calling it anymore.
Well,
they call it a video experience, or God forbid you call it a video game.
Besides the fairways, the greens, the trees, the bunkers, the lakes, and the ponds of each course, that's going to be included in the courses of the game. And the releases is going to be PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Google Stadia, and Steam.
Hey, what was that golf game we used to play as kids? Instead of the joystick, it was always in the arcades, but they had the white roller.
Golden Tee.
Golden Tee, yes. Is Golden Tee still around?
Yes.
All right. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Now, here's the unique thing about this. The players of this game will be able to play against other people online. You can set your own golf matchup.
Oh, that's cool.
You can be playing against different players from different areas, formats, alternate shot, stroke play, skins, scrambles, and for a lot of people, this is a big thing. You can choose your own apparel and equipment.
Okay.
I don't know how much of a difference.
Boy, you get that total
online.
PGA experience, don't you?
And I guess if you like certain apparel and certain equipment, this is the game for you because I've never heard of a game making sure you had the apparel you wanted to wear while playing the game on screen.
Oh, all right.
Exit 4.
Okay, we've been watching a lot of virtual sports lately.
A lot of it.
And some of it's been fun.
Some of it's been very good. The technology is amazing. Some of these car races look real. I mean, they're absolutely amazing.
All the car races have been interesting to watch.
Very interesting.
But I got a little fed up with.
See, that's one of those sports where the actual drivers are actually driving.
Well,
see, it's not gamers
things.
doing it. That's what I like.
Yeah. But the one thing I got fed up with was everybody calling remote broadcasts virtual. Because a lot of the darts things that we were seeing, a lot of the table, they were remote broadcasts, not virtual. They're not virtual sports. That's just a pet peeve of mine when I see that. Because I even saw something about the NASCAR race. Hootie and the Blowfish was supposed to be doing a virtual national anthem, and he was just doing a remote national anthem.
Okay.
So it was a little
Well, see, that's why I clarified my terminology with regard to video games or gamers or whatever they're called. I want to be politically correct here, so I don't know what the terminology is. So you have that same issue with virtual and
remote. Yeah.
Okay.
But for what's going on is a lot of the sports are relaunching without fans in the stands.
Well, it makes sense. Sure, that's a safe way to do it.
While that is safe and healthy, and it's for the networks broadcasting a lot of these sports, they're running into issues about what to do about the crowds. So a lot of them have been starting to discuss the possibility of, on the broadcast side, not in the stands, but on the broadcast side, the people playing won't see this. Okay. Virtual fans in the stands and crowd noise.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what their rationale for even thinking about something like that for. Give the fans some credit. They know the stadium is empty. They don't need to see digitized fans. They don't need to hear pumped up music or pumped up fan noise. Look, fans know the thing is empty. Fans will adapt to it. And, I think fans right now just want to see some kind of live sport. So I don't think they're going to care about the fans or the fan noise being pumped into the stadiums.
Well, the one thing I like about the no fans in the stands, I hate saying it this way, but it allows you to do some different camera angles. They're going to be using a lot of drones.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They're going to be using different camera angles, especially for the NASCAR race. Different camera angles. There's no fans in the way. They can go right up to the track. You're going to see some camera angles. Especially with the upcoming golf tournament. The Seminole Golf Club in Juno Beach, the Skins game, NBC is going to be covering it. They're going to be having drones.
Wow, that should be interesting.
Yeah. And the announcers are going to be, the play-by-play announcers are going to be in a studio at a PGA Tour entertainment facility.
Okay.
The overall host, which is Mike Tirico, he's going to be home doing a remote broadcast.
Well, technology is such that you can do this. I mean, you can do these things safely. And but the drone thing, I'm going to love some of those camera angles. That's going to be amazing.
It's going to be interesting to see how it works with baseball, football, if they actually incorporate their drones. I know football, the NFL has the Skycam.
Yeah, on the
wires above everything. Yeah. So we may not see a difference in that kind of broadcast, but MLB may see some drones. I know golf would look so much better with the drone.
That would be incredible. Yeah,
and I wonder if they get a stroke penalty if they hit the drone.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Speaking of drones, did you see that news story where they're disinfecting the seats of stadiums using drones? The drones are flying over the seats in the stadiums, and they're spraying down these disinfectant or antibacterial stuff, or they're using drones to actually clean the stadiums, which is a great idea. Never even thought of that.
It's all the beginning of Skynet.
I know. Oh, wait, it's me. Look at that. I was so fascinated with the drones, I missed my cue to do the sponsor. And today's trip down the Turnpike was brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store, available in over 95 cities across North America. Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today, and now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
And to get in touch with the show, you can call or text us at 609-512-5910, 609-512-5910. At Turnpike Sports is the handle for the show on Facebook and Twitter. Email is info@turnpikesportsradio.com. Don't forget you can subscribe to the audio version of the show through iTunes, iHeartMedia, Pandora Podcasts, radio.com digital app. And you can also watch us on your smart TV. Just head on over to turnpikesports.net for the OTT version of the show.
And stick around, because later on we're going to have a By the Numbers segment. And we're also going to have a Turnpike Sports Book Report where we talk about what's going on in the sports books across the country. So stick around. We'll be right back with more Turnpike Sports.
Does hair loss run in your family? Are you worried you're losing your hair? You can do something before hair loss becomes irreversible. You can regrow thicker and healthier hair without surgery or any invasive procedure. All you need to do is wear the Capillus cap to help regrow your own hair instead of hiding your thinning hair. Simply wear the Capillus hair regrowth cap for 6 minutes a day. That's right, just 6 minutes a day. The Capillus hair regrowth cap utilizes clinically proven technology to deliver safe, low-level laser therapy to nourish hair follicles for healthier, thicker hair. It reboots the blood supply, reestablishes blood flow, and oxidation too. The bottom line is, it works. The Capillus cap is FDA cleared with no prescription necessary, and right now you can get $200 off any cap purchase. Call 800-610-0239. 800-610-0239. Get the results you want or get your money back. Call 800-610-0239. 800-610-0239. 800-610-0239.
Free stuff is awesome, but free stuff that will spice up your bedroom is even better. Just go to adamandeve.com and select almost any one item for 50% off, and then we'll load on the free stuff. Just enter this very exclusive code, BABE16 at checkout, and you'll get 10 tantalizing free gifts, including a sexy item for him, a special toy for her, and a third item you'll both enjoy. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. Plus, free shipping! Always sent in discreet packaging. Go to adamandeve.com now. Get 50% off plus the 10 free gifts when you enter the exclusive offer code BABE16. That's BABE16, because without it, no free stuff. That's BABE16 at adamandeve.com.
Debt reduction depends on creditors' balances and payments, client testimonials, or dramatizations.
If you owe $10,000 in credit card debt and your minimum payments siphon away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get Debt-Free Now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Call Get Debt Free Now to resolve your debt once and for all.
My family no longer has 20 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. Make one monthly program payment and free up your cash. Call 800-683-4844. 800-683-4844. 800-683-4844.
And By the Numbers is sponsored by Play Sugar House Online Casino and Sportsbook in New Jersey. Sign up at playsugarhouse.com/Pike and get a first deposit match of $250. Enjoy the casino experience online. Play Sugar House offers over 400 games online, slots, table games, even bingo. It's like being in a casino without leaving your home. That's playsugarhouse.com/Pike to get your first deposit match of up to $250 today. Must be 21 years or older and physically present in New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 800gambler.org.
All right, in this week's edition of By the Numbers, we haven't had a By the Numbers segment in a while.
Well, but it's been a little light on sports. The numbers have been a little weird. It's hard to... I guess they really do tell the story when you're looking at revenue figures for sports betting.
And ad revenue, ratings, all that stuff. But speaking of ratings... First number of the day is 210,000.
Oh, you weren't going to make me guess. Okay, so 210,000 is a ratings number. What is that rating?
It is the number of viewers for the return episode of a show called Super Punch, which is airing on TBS.
What is that?
It's a show that focuses on the big moments in eSports and the gaming industry.
Wow, okay. All right.
They started this up before the coronavirus hit and shut everything down. They shut down April 17th. They only had about maybe 3 or 4 episodes broadcast.
So what is Super Punch referring to, the actual title? When you said it's a TV show, I'm like, oh, is it MMA or kind of thing like that? But it's not. Right?
Sounds like an MMA show.
I would think so.
Also sounds like that Mike Tyson video game, too.
Yeah.
But They focus on the gaming industry, streaming culture. It's basically a roundtable show mixed in with some eSports playing, as well as in-house guests that come in, and also they do comedic segments. Like a little Tonight Show, SNL.
Check them out. When are they? When's it on?
It's once a week. They haven't set up a set time for the broadcast yet, but what they have been showing is a growing number of audience.
Great.
The first couple of weeks, they dominated the eSports programming market segment across cable television. The 18 to 49-year-old viewership through April 17th before the shutdown. They average hundreds of views on Twitch nightly, and they produce more than 500,000 video views across social media to date.
I think esports is growing, and anything involving esports is growing. I mean, they have this show, TBS Super Punch, and now you know who
TBS and also Twitch.
And also Twitch and Cheddar, which is a news
Cheddar eSports.
Yeah, they have esports. Yeah,
they have a half-hour show, Cheddar eSports. So this, if you check this out, it's supposed to be a really good show. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
But I was staggered at these numbers here. 210,000 number of viewers for just the first episode back.
Well, we need something to watch.
Yeah, and they're saying this translated pretty well during the coronavirus hit because the esports segment where they're playing can be done anywhere, and all the hosts can interact remotely. So it actually was almost built for this type of situation. The next number, 688,000.
I'm assuming that's another. Is that another viewership or ratings thing?
Yes.
Okay.
This was the number of viewers for the last NASCAR e-racing race.
I checked it out. Like I said, I think it was either last week or the week before. That was quickly becoming part of my weekend, checking out the e-NASCAR and iRacing thing. That was pretty cool.
This, unfortunately, was the lowest viewed.
The
least viewed, I should
I did
say.
my part. I watched.
Yeah. This was the least viewed of all 8 races. I'm sorry. The previous 7 averaged 900,000 viewers.
All right.
And that could be a factor of some of the states reopening.
Sure.
Better weather. People are hanging out outside.
Well, hey, it's live racing was last weekend. So,
yeah.
Great.
So. Just by comparison, I had some other event numbers here. Previous Thursday's NFL schedule release, they averaged a combined 699,000 viewers across ESPN and the NFL Network.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, almost the same size audience was watching the schedule and the iRace. ESPN averaged 232,000 viewers for the live coverage of the American Cornhole League on Saturday.
I got to tell you, I actually saw some of that.
It was actually interesting.
It was very interesting. You know, it was strange. They were all wearing masks, and they were all very careful, and good for them. But, no, it was interesting to see. I mean, usually I only see cornhole when you're at a picnic or something like that, or a lot of cornhole is played, when they were tailgating before games. I hope I see that again pretty soon. But,
we may be getting too much cornhole.
Yeah, well.
Because the previous 2 televised cornhole tournaments had higher viewership.
Oh, okay.
Last December, they had 360,000 viewers, and in August of previous year, they had 359,000.
One thing about this quarantining, it's making me familiar with sports I've really never thought about. Cornhole, ping pong, darts, German soccer this last weekend I watched.
Some
so
of this
was
stuff,
interesting.
Some marble racing was on TV too.
Yeah, hey, that's
but some of this
interesting stuff.
Some of this stuff really should be relegated to the ESPN Ocho.
Yeah,
maybe once or twice a year. I don't know if this is regular viewing broadcast habit kind of forming thing, but again, looks like cornhole may be declining in viewership, but that again could be good weather and all that stuff. The last number, 37. We went from a couple 100,000 to 37.
I have no idea what that is.
This is the number of years that have passed since Wilson was the official ball for the NBA.
Really? Okay. Hey, was it, I know it was a soccer ball, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but when
Wilson.
when Tom Hanks was stranded on the island.
Yeah, Wilson.
It was the soccer ball was called Wilson, right?
Yeah, well, okay. It was a Wilson soccer ball.
It was a Wilson soccer ball,
well,
okay.
Wilson was actually the first ball that the NBA had as the official ball. And Spalding came in and had a nearly 40-year run, 37 years, as the official ball.
Well, why is Wilson in the news now?
Because they just made this deal that they are going to be the official ball of the NBA starting next year.
All right, they're coming back.
37 years.
All right.
The Wilson balls are the official balls for the WNBA, the G League, the 2K League, Basketball Africa League, and also the NCAA, FIBA 3-on-3, as well as in some of the sports in Australia and Europe.
Wow.
And also Wilson is also the official football of the NFL.
Wow. Boy, Wilson exploded. I wonder what happened. All of a sudden, Wilson is everywhere?
Wilson always had everything except basketball for the last 37 years.
Okay.
If you like a Spalding official NBA basketball, now's the time to get it because they're going to be taken off the market.
So they're going to be are they going to be collector's items now?
Maybe, but this is a huge revenue thing because in 2018, nearly $214 million worth of basketballs were sold in the U.S. alone. So there's going to be some revenue shifting from Spalding to Wilson pretty quickly on this deal once it happens in 2021. And there's an estimated 450 million basketball players around the world.
Well, good for Wilson. Good to have him back. And By the Numbers was sponsored by Play Sugar House Online Casino and Sportsbook in New Jersey. Sign up at playsugarhouse.com/Pike and get up to a first deposit match of $250. Enjoy the casino experience online. Play Sugar House offers over 400 games online, slots, table games, even bingo. It's like being in a casino without leaving your home. That's playsugarhouse.com/Pike to get your first deposit match of up to $250 today. Must be 21 years or older and physically present in New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 800gambler.org. Stick around. We're coming back with more Turnpike Sports. When it comes to online sports betting, PlaySugarHouse.com offers players one of the best experiences in the state of New Jersey. They offer live in-game betting on sporting events worldwide, moneyline bets, point spreads, prop bets, play-by-play bets, and many more. All at PlaySugarHouse.com, your new home for sports betting in New Jersey. Take advantage of one of their 12 easy deposit methods to get in on all the action. And now, when you sign up at PlaySugarHouse.com using our promo code PIKE, they'll match your first deposit up to $250. More bets, better odds at PlaySugarHouse.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We'll get right back to the show, but I want to take a minute to talk to you about Bean Genius. How would you like your coffee delivered right to your door every month, maybe 2 times a month? Well, now that can happen with Bean Genius. Bean Genius sells freshly roasted coffee from some of the best independent coffee roasters in the country at beangenius.com. And Bean Genius actually learns their customers' individual taste preferences, then suggests future coffee blends for them. Well, how do they do that? Well, this is the cool thing about Bean Genius. Over at beangenius.com, they use an algorithm which learns the coffee flavors you like and then pairs up what you like with the coffee that they have in stock. And it's all based upon you. Every time you order, the system learns. The system learns your preferences as you go along and order more and more coffee. And now, all our listeners at Turnpike Sports can get a special offer. You head on over to beangenius.com/subscription and you'll be able to get 10% off your purchase when you use our promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E, at checkout. That's 10% off at beangenius.com/subscription with promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. beangenius.com, the smart specialty coffee subscription service.
Having a rough morning after a long night out? That's why there's Morning Recovery. Morning Recovery is the flagship product of More Labs, and it's scientifically engineered to outsmart rough mornings. Use promo code Radio15 at morelabs.com and get 15% off of your first purchase of Morning Recovery or any of their other great products. That's Radio15 at morelabs.com to take advantage of this great promo of 15% off of your first purchase. Morning Recovery from More Labs, so you can work hard, play hard, and live life without compromise.
The Turnpike Sports Book Report.
And the Turnpike Sports Book Report is brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book, available anywhere in New Jersey. BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, and you get a risk-free bet up to $300 and 20 bonus dollars at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, we've just recently passed the 2-year anniversary of the overturning of PASPA, the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act.
And that allowed for sports betting across this country. And I can't believe it's 2 years already.
It moved quick.
It's a blur.
Well, some interesting numbers from the time it was, overruled or repealed, I guess I should say, by the Supreme Court.
When sports betting has been allowed by the U.S. Supreme Court.
Nearly $22 billion has been wagered throughout the United States on legalized sports betting.
Okay.
Generating about $1.5 billion revenue for the states that do have legalized sports betting. Total of 22 states plus Washington, D.C. You have sports betting in some capacity in those states, which amounts to almost 30% of the U.S. population in a legalized sports betting community.
That's unbelievable, though. I mean,
30% of the country.
And it was on such a growth rate until the pandemic hit. And I'm curious to see how this rebounds.
Yeah, and of the 22, 6 have full mobile online gambling, sports betting.
Okay.
Like I said, not a lot of the states have online sports betting. 6 of the 22, which is, I guess, a third.
The one thing that this pandemic and this quarantine has showed us is the importance of mobile, not only sports betting, but online casinos and online poker. I mean, it gives the gambling industry in the different states a kind of a safety net. I mean, you can never replace the jobs and the other things that were wiped away with regard to the pandemic, but, it gives some kind of safety net to the gambling industry in these states.
And one of the other interesting facts that came out throughout the 2-year anniversary analysis by a bunch of different industry groups, New Jersey, Nevada, and Pennsylvania are the only 3 states to pass the $1 billion mark since June of 2018, which was the first full month of legalized sports betting.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing.
And we got some new states coming down the road here. We actually have one up and running, Colorado, people are saying that one may be a rival to those states like New Jersey and Pennsylvania in terms of sports betting handle because of the way they're set up. They use the New Jersey model, which is mobile as well as retail, and you don't have to have in-person registration for the mobile sports betting.
They have a big population, too. They have 2 major cities, Denver and Boulder, and I think that's really going to reflect in the revenue figures. So,
and Colorado's got a vibrant...
Congratulations, Colorado.
Colorado's got a vibrant casino industry as well.
And not only did that, they have a vibrant sports scene in there. They have great college, they have great pro teams, and I think it'll be fantastic for Colorado.
Well, 2 years, and everyone's anticipating even more growth over the next 2, 5, 10, 20 years of a U.S. industry, regulated industry. Going over to New Jersey, one of the states we just mentioned, their April was down.
Of course.
Because of the virus. They had just under $55 million in handle for sports betting, which resulted in about $2.6 million in revenue from the sports betting industry in the state.
Honestly, I'm shocked they have that much.
Doesn't it feel like that $55 million is almost like a win for the state?
Yeah, I guess so. It illustrates my point, how online is really giving a safety net to the states that, do the mobile betting,
And
but the $55 million, I guess that's basically soccer overseas and ping pong and darts.
Well, PointsBet just had a
NASCAR,
just stated
eNASCAR.
that their this past weekend's race in Darlington, their handle for that race was almost equal to or better than their last Daytona 500 betting handle.
See, this is the month. May is the month that's going to be very interesting to see the figures coming out of the sports books. I mean, we're just starting to see live sports again. I mean, we're going to have a little golf, I guess, with that match between Tiger and Phil Mickelson and Brady and Peyton. So we'll see what happens there. And NASCAR is back. It should be interesting.
Well, yeah, most live sports are still in the planning stages.
Sure.
I think June, July, we're going to get the plans solidified. Probably the fall is going to be, not to do a pun here, but a windfall for a lot of these sports books.
I don't know. I don't know what sports are going to be played. I mean, how they're going to be played. Or
if everything plays out the way everyone's planning, you're going to see all 4 major sports running.
I don't know if baseball is even close to coming back, but we'll see about that one.
The proposal did not go over well.
No, it didn't go over well.
Yeah, for the players. So we'll see what happens there. Going to West Virginia, the sports books took in just under $3 million for the period between March 29th and May 1st. That's down 79.8% from the month of March.
Wow.
That basically no sports betting whatsoever, online only. Their last week ending May 2nd saw about $1 million in handle, but they're attributing that to the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Which I think was a godsend to a lot of these online sports books because that generated much more interest. Even though it was done remotely, it wasn't the same draft everyone's used to. I think a lot of people got more interested into it because of a lack of sports.
I'm curious to see the NFL draft numbers with regard to betting. I'm curious to see the UFC. I know they had a couple big events, and we should see what the revenues for the betting that was. I got NASCAR. It should be interesting.
Well, speaking of UFC, I got one story on a parlay that hit big for a bettor who did a $10 parlay bet through FanDuel.
All right. Where was this at now?
FanDuel in New Jersey.
New Jersey? Okay.
For UFC 29, he won $17,900.
Off a $10 bet, huh?
Parlay bet.
Wow.
He did the entire card.
All right.
And it came down to the final fight.
Wow.
He bet on the underdog, and they needed a decision.
Okay.
And it went that way.
Yep.
Oh, no, he needed a finish instead of a decision.
Okay.
He needed a knockout or TKO.
All right.
Which was actually the case, and he
over $17,000, right?
Almost $18,000.
Wow. Okay.
And according to FanDuel, for that night, 68% of the bets and 59% of the handle were on Ferguson, which was the favorite, as well as on.
I know I lost that.
As well as
fight.
on the one where they had a prop bet, how the fight will end.
Okay.
80% of the handle was on the knockout and the TKO.
All right.
So UFC provided a nice little boost to the sports betting economy there. Going over to Indiana, while everything is still shut down, a lot of the gaming commissions are still doing their work, doing their job.
Sure.
Caesars Interactive has gone live for mobile sports betting in Indiana. Gaming Commission has also approved betting on the global tours for the Pro Golfers Association, the PGA, and the LPGA. Got 2 new sports betting licensees, Unibet through the Horseshoe Casino Hammond, and also the ScoreBet, which did a deal with, they'll be one of the skins for Ameristar East Chicago. And last but not least, we have Michigan. Everyone knows Michigan passed their sports betting and casino expansion package.
Yeah, they did the whole shebang.
Year.
I mean, they went
everything.
Online betting, they went online casinos, they went online poker, they went everything.
Well, something in the new package is allowing them to offer another type of betting option for their residents. They have given approval for third-party horse racing facilitators to offer mobile and online horse betting.
Wow, nice. Okay.
On both local and simulcast races.
Great.
So you're going to see online horse betting launching soon, probably within the next couple of months. They haven't figured out who's going to be the overall provider for the horse racing data yet, but they have started up the licensing procedures for the state for online horse racing betting.
And the Turnpike Sports Book Report was brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book, available anywhere in New Jersey. BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's PIKE, and you get a risk-free bet up to $300 and 20 bonus dollars at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And that'll do it for us this week.
Welcome back, sports.
Yeah, welcome back, live sports. Welcome back, German soccer and NASCAR was fun.
Yeah,
congratulations on Harvick. You won that bet.
I won that bet.
Yeah, nice going.
Nice angles with the drone too.
Drones were interesting. The drone angle was very interesting.
I actually like the drones going around the racetrack. I hate to say,
for safety reasons, I don't think
fans.
You can have that with fans around, but. Well, that'll do it for us. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you next time on the Turnpike.